Hey everyone, welcome to English idioms that make you sound fluent. Today, we're diving into some fantastic phrases that will absolutely transform your English, making you sound more natural and fluent.
Indeed, we've handpicked 5 common English idioms that are perfect for intermediate learners, those at the B1, B2 level, to start using straight away. These aren't just obscure expressions, they're phrases you'll genuinely hear and use in everyday conversations.
That's right, we're not just going to tell you what they mean, we'll also explore their origins and, most importantly, show you how to practically apply them in your own English. Get ready to boost your fluency. All right, let's dive into our first fantastic idiom, break the ice. When you're in a new situation, maybe at a party or a meeting, and everyone's a little quiet or awkward.
Precisely. To break the ice means to overcome that initial shyness or awkwardness in a social setting. It's about initiating conversation or an activity to make people feel more comfortable with each other.
Exactly. Now, the origin of this one is really interesting. It's thought to come from actual ships. Imagine back in the day when a ship was stuck in frozen waters. Another ship, often an icebreaker, would have to break the ice to clear a path.
Indeed. So, just as a ship physically breaks through ice to allow passage, a person might break the ice by telling a joke, asking a friendly question, or suggesting an activity to start things off socially.
For example, you could say, I told a funny story to break the ice at the new team meeting. Or playing a quick game of charades really helped break the ice at the party. It's all about creating that comfortable atmosphere.
Absolutely. It's a very useful phrase when discussing first impressions or initiating social interactions. It shows you understand the nuances of social dynamics.
Okay, moving on to our next fantastic idiom, we have hit the nail on the head. This one is so satisfying to use.
Indeed, to hit the nail on the head means to describe exactly what is causing a situation or problem, often with great accuracy and insight. You've pinpointed the exact issue.
Exactly. It's like you've got this complex puzzle and suddenly, boom, you see the perfect solution or you identify the core problem. It's such a clever way to express that accurate observation.
The origin of this idiom is quite literal and rather straightforward. It's believed to come from carpentry. When you're hammering a nail, hitting it directly on the head ensures it goes in properly and effectively. Missing it or hitting it at an angle would be inefficient or even damaging.
So precision is key. Just like in carpentry, in a conversation, when someone says something that is spot on, that just perfectly captures the essence of a situation, they've hit the nail on the head.
Let's look at some examples. In a formal setting, you might hear something like, the manager's analysis of the market downturn truly hit the nail on the head, identifying the exact factors at play.
And in a more casual, everyday conversation, you could say, I was trying to explain why the project failed, but then Sarah just said, it's because we didn't have enough resources, and she totally hit the nail on the head. It's perfect for those aha moments. Okay, shifting gears slightly, let's talk about an idiom that perfectly describes something that doesn't happen very often. Once in a blue moon.
Ah, yes, once in a blue moon, a lovely phrase for something truly infrequent. So when we say something happens once in a blue moon, we mean it occurs very rarely, almost never, in fact.
Exactly, it's not an everyday occurrence at all. And this idiom has such a cool origin tied directly to astronomy, doesn't it?
Indeed, it refers to the rare phenomenon of a blue moon in astronomy. While a moon doesn't actually turn blue, a blue moon traditionally refers to the second full moon within a single calendar month, which is quite uncommon. It doesn't happen every month, hence the rarity.
That makes so much sense. So, how would we use this in a sentence? Like if my brother lives abroad, I could say, my brother lives abroad, so I only see him once in a blue moon?
Precisely. Or perhaps, I used to play tennis regularly, but now I only get on the court once in a blue moon. It conveys that sense of infrequency very well. You might also hear it in a slightly more dramatic way, like, a chance like this comes along once in a blue moon.
That's a perfect example. It really adds emphasis to how special or rare something is. It's a great idiom to use when you want to highlight the scarcity of an event or an action. All right, moving right along to our fourth idiom of the day, which I absolutely love because it's so clear and direct. It's the ball is in your court.
Indeed. And for our listeners, the ball is in your court simply means that it's up to someone else to make the next decision or take the next step in a situation. It implies that the responsibility for action has shifted.
Exactly. It's like, I've done my part, now it's your turn. And the origin for this one is pretty straightforward, isn't it? It clearly comes from sports.
Yes, most likely from tennis. When the ball lands on your side of the court, you are then responsible for hitting it back over the net. If you don't, you lose the point. So the idiom perfectly captures that sense of responsibility for the next move.
That makes perfect sense. Let's try some examples. Say you've applied for a job and had a great interview. You've sent your thank you note. You could say, I've done everything I can. Now the ball is in their court.
Precisely. Or perhaps you've offered a friend some advice on a problem they're facing. After you've shared your thoughts, you might conclude with, well, that's my opinion. The ball's in your court now to decide what to do.
That's a really good one. Or even in a business negotiation, you've made your offer. They've heard it. You can say, we've put our proposal forward, so now the ball is in their court to respond. It's incredibly versatile. All right, for our final idiom of the day, we have one that's a lot of fun to use, and it's speak of the devil. Have you ever been chatting about someone and then suddenly there they are? That's exactly what this idiom captures.
Indeed, it means that the person you were just discussing makes an unexpected appearance. It's often used in a lighthearted, almost surprised way. The origin is quite interesting, isn't it? It has a slightly superstitious root, suggesting that if you talk about someone, especially the devil, they might just show up.
Exactly. It's not meant literally, of course, these days. It's just a playful phrase. So imagine you're at a cafe and you're telling your friend, oh, I wonder what Sarah's up to these days. I haven't seen her in ages. And then Sarah walks right through the door.
You'd then exclaim, speak of the devil, Sarah, we were just talking about you. It's a perfect example of how you can use it naturally. Another scenario might be in an office. Has anyone seen John's report? I need to ask him about it. And then John arrives at his desk.
Speak of the devil, John. Perfect timing. I was just looking for you. It's a fantastic idiom to make your conversations more vibrant and sound very natural. It adds that touch of native speaker fluency. Well, we've covered quite a lot today, haven't we? It's been a fantastic journey through some truly useful idioms. Just to quickly recap for everyone, we discussed break the ice, hit the nail on the head, once in a blue moon, the ball is in your court, and speak of the devil.
Indeed. And we genuinely hope that by understanding their meanings, origins, and seeing them in context, you'll feel much more confident incorporating these phrases into your own conversations. Remember, practice is key to sounding more natural and fluent.
Absolutely. Try to use one new idiom a day, or even just recognize it when you hear it. That's a huge step. We really appreciate you tuning in and spending this time with us to boost your English fluency.
Thank you for listening. Do join us again for more episodes of English idioms that make you sound fluent. Until then, keep practicing and good luck with your English learning journey.
Bye, everyone. We'll catch you next time.